Ah, shit. I had to make a video. I don't like walking that long distance to where I fly a sign without making a video. You're just walking to yourself, man. After a while, you start talking to yourself and shit. So I might as well make a live stream. YouTube is my pacifier, man. You feel what I'm saying? It's like when I ain't got no other bottle, if I ain't got the real bottle to suck, I gotta suck on the pacifier. No homo. No homo. Nope. YouTube is my pacifier, man. That's my outlet. You know, and it's like, let me tell you something, man, real quick. Once I obtain the bag, bro, I'm gonna go on a long vacation. Then I'm gonna treat myself to fancy dinners, a whole lot of sex, because I ain't had sex in 2 years, because I've been chasing this bag so goddamn hard that I'm really not really that interested in having sex like that, like I used to be, man. I'm just not interested at all like that. I want it, but we gotta understand that this bag is way more important than just sex, man. Oh, that was a brutal workout, bro. I had 5-0 watching me while I was doing capoeira and stuff. 5-0 was watching me do capoeira, do my workout. My balance is getting better. My technique is getting better. Everything's getting better, man. And the thing is, bro, I want to start dating, again in my life. You feel what I'm saying? But right now, man, we on this bag chase every day. Until something crack, I ain't going back to dating, bro, at all. Like I said, once I get the bag, I'm definitely gonna treat myself to at least a 90-day vacation. At least that. It could be more. I don't know. It could be more. I might go on a vacation for 90 days. If I decide I want to do 90 more days, I'll do it. Shoot, I'll do 6 months, man. Just nothing but fun, relaxing in the sun, a whole lot of sex. I forgot to mention that part. Oh, I already did. Oh, my bad. Yeah, going to what's up with it, Sean Breezy? Yeah, I'm back on here. Going to the Philippines. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For a good, at least 90 days. At least that. It won't be no, less than that. And all I want to do is play video games and fuck a lot. And go to the beach with my dog. Because I'm going to get me a dog, man. I'm going to have a dog and a girlfriend. Hell, I might bring a woman back from one of them countries, man, to America. I'll have my shit together. You got a few million in the bank. That's having your shit together. I don't care what nobody say. If you got 2 million in the bank, you got your shit together, but you got to keep your shit together though. That 2 million could be spent. Don't forget that. Just go on a long vacation, treat yourself, man. I would tell all my financial advisors I am going to Thailand or the Bahamas or the Philippines, for a long vacation. I don't understand, I don't know why, how financial advisors, they be trying to stop you from spending so much money. It's time to invest and all the other stuff. I be like, hell no. Bro, I've been out there homeless for 7 years. I deserve at least a 90-day vacation to a cheap place, where my money can go further, like Thailand. I deserve a 90-day vacation in Thailand. 90 days. And I might do more than that. And there is a budget. 90 days will be about, I don't know, like about 5 grand, 10 grand, 5 or 10 grand, something like that. If you got a few million, it ain't gonna hit you too much, man. As long as you budget the money, you don't go out there spending like a wild chicken, man. You feel what I'm saying? As long as you're not spending, you know, crazy, you know, you'll come back with over $1 million in the bank. You know, I don't want to live out there, but I just want a vacation there, you know what I'm saying, for like 90 days, nothing but relaxation, you know, and a whole lot of fucking. Did I mention that? I already did. A whole lot of fucking. A whole lot of fucking. We're talking about until my fucking dick is purple, nigga. Until my dick is blue and purple, I'll be doing a whole lot of fucking. My dick will be desensitized. You know, I'll be doing so much goddamn fucking. I'll be like, hell yeah, I went 5 years chasing that bag and 2 years without sex. Wait. Yeah. I'm gonna be out there just like, wow, man, I might have a freak off or something. Like Diddy and shit. I might be having freak offs in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn to Diddy in a minute after I get that bag. You feel me? You know? And I'm gonna disappear from family members. Family members gonna be trying to contact me. I know they are, man. I'm gonna disappear from family members. They're gonna be like, "Where's Kel? Where's Kel? He gone. He overseas." Oh man, yeah. Cause you motherfuckers wasn't helping me throughout the journey. It wasn't like you gave me a whole lot of support. Hell no. And just buying me one pair of shoes and a jacket, that's not a whole lot of fucking goddamn support. Oh, I forgot, 2 pairs of shoes. 2 pairs of shoes and the jacket, that's not a whole lot of support right there. For 7 years as I've been out here. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't like you came out here on a regular basis. So I don't want to hear about, you know, how come I'm not giving you any money, and you know why I'm not giving you nothing once I get my jackpot. My jackpot, sorry. You know why I'm not giving you anything. Because you wasn't there helping me. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that you came out here on the regular. I can't say that. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to go on vacation and I'm going to stay out there and do nothing but play video games and have sex and go to the beach and barbecue. Feel what I'm saying? I forgot to shave my goddamn face. We'll do it later. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it, bro. Like, I'm like, you wasn't there. Like, I wish I could say that you was there, man. You know, my sister, I'm gonna make her eat her words, bro. She gonna be so ashamed. You know what I'm saying, dude? Hello. Okay, we need water. Oh, no more. All right. I guess we'll just go for this. There's no more jug of water, huh? That's it. Thank you. Good day. Yeah, man. I'm. You know what? That stuff is unforgivable. I can't even talk, man. That stuff is unforgivable and it's unforgettable. I try to put those two words together. Yeah. I gotta put this water in my water bottle. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got enough water. That's why you should always stick close to your family members, bro. Because you never know, one of your family members might blow up, especially if they own the hustle, man. If they own hustle, man, you know. Tie my shit. You feel what I'm saying? You should always stick close to your family members because one of them might blow up and then, you know, you think they're going to want to share with you, man, after you done talked about them so bad. You should never say that somebody's never going to win and they're never going to get nowhere in life. You know, my sister was talking about, yeah, you'll never win that jackpot. So, okay. In the future, if I do, you ain't getting shit. I don't need nothing from you. I don't need, that's what she was saying. You know, I don't need nothing. Okay. You're going to be sitting there with your foot in your mouth once I win in the future. Don't say nothing that's going to come back to haunt you. I never said that my nephew was never going to make it to the NBA. I know what it takes. And I don't want to jinx him. You know, there were different other family members talking about my nephew was never going to make it to the NBA. He's not going to make it. He's not good enough. Don't ever say that about somebody, man. I never said that about my nephew, you know. But she want to say that to me. Talking about what I'm not going to accomplish. Well, okay. If I, sometime in the future, make you eat your words, what's up with Dorian Johnson? You know? Am I still dropping body fat? Yeah, I am. I just got done working out. Brutal. I did eat that bagel this morning, though. But I had a brutal workout, so I won't put on too much fat. You know. You know. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, you gotta fucking you gotta always think positive, you know, when you're going after a goal and stuff. You can't have a negative a mind, man, because that's gonna keep you from growing. It's gonna keep you from achieving things. You know. It'll hold you back. You feel what I'm saying? So then, you know, when I get my piece of heaven, and I'm rolling with little 7, you know, don't be mad. When I get my piece of heaven, meaning my bag, and I'm rolling with little 7, don't be mad because I worked and I earned it. Well, I mean, numbers is working. Shit. You're working your brain with numbers, man. You know, paying attention to patterns and trends and all that other shit. Hot numbers, cold numbers. You're working your brain, so it is kind of work. It is. It's not really like heavy lifting work and shit like that, but you're working your brain, basically. You stay persistent, you're gonna get it, man. Simple as that. Now I'm finishing off my cardio with walking 1 mile to my spot so I could fly a sign. I'm gonna do that for a couple of hours and I'm gonna come back, have some lunch. We having Chinese food today. Chicken and rice. Chicken and rice. You feel me? So it's like this, man. You gotta understand something here. The man who crosses that finish line will be rewarded with beautiful women, exotic vacations, and fancy cars and houses, or a condo, or whatever you prefer. You get punished in society when you don't build anything, bro. It's like the leftover men in China, man. Them dudes, they're a bunch of incels in one village, and all the women are leaving the villages to go find a husband that makes good money. You know, if a female in China feel like she's pretty enough and she lives in a poor village, she'll leave that village and go to the city to find a husband and leave them other dudes behind. And you got a bunch of incel dudes in a village complaining about, damn, I'm gonna be alone for the rest of my life. And for real, there's a, you know, when I saw that, I was like, damn, like, for real, there's like fucking 30,000 or what? No, it's more than that. 30 million, my bad. 30 million men in China, rural areas that won't find a girlfriend or a wife. That gotta spend the rest of their life alone. You know? I hope they at least getting hookers or something. But this one guy said he'd been single for 6 years. And his girlfriend got took by a dude that made more money. The bigger fish come along to eat the little fish all the time, man. It was the guy, he had more money than you. He won. So he was able to pass on his genetics. You know what I'm saying? So for you to go year after year, man, and not like being on your purpose, I mean, it just says something about you, man. You just, I don't know who raised you, or was it your mother, your father, but it's just like, you have to set long-term goals, man, because a bag is not easy to get. It's not something that you can just attain overnight. It takes practice and takes persistence to get it. But I seen motherfuckers who wasn't about anything really, like, they don't want to be persistent with nothing. You know, not even with the lottery. A lot of motherfuckers got a hard time with that. They don't want to be persistent with that. They just want to drink all day, drink beer and be stupid all day. You see what I'm saying? They can't even be persistent with that. A lot of guys have a hard time being persistent with anything. You feel what I'm saying? They just want to live life how it comes. You know, like, give me a job, making about, you know, $70,000 a year and I'm good. You know, they don't want no more out of life, man. But you gotta understand the human being's mind is magnificent, bro. Our minds and stuff is magnificent, bro. We can create anything. You know what I'm saying? We can do anything. As long as we put our heart into it, our mind to it, we can create anything. How many motherfuckers told the person that invented the airplanes and stuff, how many times they told him, oh, you'll never build an airplane that can fly in the sky. They laughed at him so hard. But he ended up building that airplane and made it fly, man. They laughed hard. You know what I'm saying? But when you study air, water, electricity, and stuff like that, you can make it happen. It's because you got a high IQ, man. You know what I'm saying? Just by studying. Bring your IQ up by soaking up the information around you and shit. Low IQ, you a done deal, boy. Man, if you got a low IQ nowadays, bro, you finished, bro. You better be Chad or Tyrone. Oh, it's gonna be the end for you. Just like in the cartoons, the end. With the big ass fat letters on the screen, the end. You know. Hold on, there's leftover men in China. Yeah, hell yeah. Look, man. I've been looking at the leftover women videos, and they said that 30 million men in China won't be able to find girlfriends or wives. They're gonna be doing a whole lot of jacking off for porn for the rest of their life until they self-make themselves. So I say, man, give me a fucking 5-year sentence over a life sentence, nigga. Bro, you realize you in a life sentence, right? When you ain't doing nothing about your situation, right? You do realize that you're gonna you're gonna be single and struggling in the dating market for the rest of your life until you die, right? You realize that, right? So you better start setting long-term goals, man. Fuck a life sentence, bro. Fuck, I'm gonna be here for the rest of my life, bro. I'm gonna eventually hit another jackpot and I'm out of here, bro. Pew. Just like when you just like one of them cartoons. Pew, gone. You ain't see me no more, bro. I made it out. Once I hit again, I made it out. And all the other guys, they still stuck in. They stuck in there because they didn't like do anything about the situation. They just let all the time pass, you know, and they haven't went nowhere. All that time is passing by. You could be building, bro, or chasing something, right? Either building something or chasing something. Let me take a pee, man, before I go and fly. Sorry. I hate having to take a pee and I'm up there, man. Shit. I go fly my side. I go turn my numbers in, bro. I do this on a regular basis every single day. Paying attention to trends and patterns, hot numbers and cold numbers. See what I'm saying? I basically play the same numbers over and over again until I see something come up. You know, I see a pattern going, I'll get right on it quick. Play the numbers, pay attention to hot and cold numbers, and wait for the shit to come up. It's already paying attention to patterns, you know. But I don't want to give too much of my secrets away. You know, that's all I got to say about that. You know, damn. I gotta take a pee, man. Feel what I'm saying? It's all about the guy who's intelligent, man. The guy who got a high IQ, man, he ain't gonna make no money being stupid, man. Having a low IQ is for the birds, bro. Animals. You know what I'm saying? Animals can't build anything because their IQ is not high enough. And you don't even have to have a high IQ. It's just be consistent with something, man. Be persistent in chasing something. You know? I mean, you know, you feel what I'm saying? Intelligence rule the world, bro. You intelligent, man, you can build a whole lot of shit. How you think I hit that first jackpot, bro? That wasn't just all luck, bro. It was called intelligence, bro. I saw something going on. And I played those numbers, and bam, nigga, I hit 4 numbers. I hit 5 numbers. My bad. 4 numbers on all 5 rows. I hit 4 numbers in all 5 rows, which is $5, $2 grand in my pocket. I was like, yeah, I knew that was coming. I knew it. I seen the pattern going. I saw it. You know what I'm saying? It's called intelligence, bro. And I will use my intelligence to hit another jackpot. It just takes time. You got to be patient. That's how when I first got my first jackpot, bro, I was patient like a motherfucker. I didn't care. People talk about, oh, you ain't gonna never win that, man. You know the odds are stacked against you. I was like, bro, I already won already. Oh, you did? See, motherfuckers, they get stupid when I tell them that. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, man? Going to fly sign. Good, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you did already? Yeah, I hit already. I hit like $2 grand like a year and a half ago. Oh man. You see, they don't know. They thinking like it's all about luck. It's all about no. You better be paying attention to them patterns. That's how you're gonna win. The reason why I won my first jackpot is because I paid attention. And motherfuckers don't get that because they don't study it. They don't know it. They haven't been playing. So if you haven't been playing, yeah, you ain't gonna know what's going on until you follow the jackpot and what's hot, what's cold. You feel what I'm saying? They don't know. It's not all about luck. Yeah, there's some luck involved, but it's not all about luck. I keep telling you guys that. Why you think so many people have hit the jackpot more than once? Because they know how to play the game. It's like, oh yeah, I see that pattern going right there. Oh yeah, I know what's gonna come next. I know what's gonna come next. I gotta stay with them. Stay with those numbers. Don't change them. Hot, cold numbers, warm numbers. They don't know nothing about that because they don't study it, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't study. They don't care about it. It go over their head because they don't know. It's all about being persistent in whatever you're doing, bro. It'll crack for you, I'm telling you. If you're chasing the superstar, celebrity dream, it'll crack for you as long as you put in the work and you stick with it long enough. How you think like Kevin Hart got to where he had, bruh? He stayed persistent. That was it. That was the key. That's the key of, to his success. Is he kept going and never quit. You'll never see a person chase something for 20 or 30 years and never seen no good results, or he never seen any progress. Bruh, you will see progress. Just like I just got done doing capoeira, I'm moving faster and faster every time I get in there. Because what? I'm making progress. I'm dropping weight because of what? I'm persistent. I'm getting little Seven's attention. Why? Because I'm persistent. And I'm swole. You feel what I'm saying? I'm buff. Women like buff stuff, bro. They like women. Women love dudes who got a nice body and shit. It's hard to resist that because she's a female, bro. And she see you with the six-pack, biceps and stuff like that, low percentage body fat, that turns them on. It don't matter what type of female it is, bro. Women are attracted to dudes who keep their bodies in shape and shit, bro. The moment you let yourself go, they let go, bro. Just like a homeboy told me a while back. He was like, oh man, I was like, well, no, I think we was talking about being in shape and how I was quitting and giving up on being in shape, right? I stopped working out at the gym, and I don't know how the conversation came up, but he was like, when you give up, they give up. That's so true though, bro. This motherfucker done put on all kinds of pounds, I give up. This motherfucker done put on all kinds of pounds. Yeah, bro, your girlfriend will leave you if you put on 30 pounds of fat, bro. You went from a muscular guy to a fat Albert type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this is not what she had bought. She will leave you. I remember when I was putting on pounds with my ex-girlfriend. I was in there playing video games. I think it was Grand Theft Auto or something. And I put on at least 16 or 17 pounds since we moved in together. And she busted in the room and she was like, baby, you are putting on pounds. You are you are tearing shit up in the refrigerator and without working out. You know, she didn't like my pot belly was kicking in and shit, man. Because when we first moved in, I was in shape. You know what I'm saying? And then several months later, I'm putting on the pounds. She start warning you like, look, you putting on all these pounds. I don't like that. It's like when you get with a woman, she's slim and attractive, and she blow up 30 pounds heavier. You like, man, this is not what I married. This is not what I got into. I want a divorce. You changed. You know, you fucking changed. I don't want to be with you like that no more. So you gotta maintain that persistence, bro, throughout anything. I'll never chunk up ever again in life. As long as I'm able to work out, you know, I'm always work out. Ever since I got out of jail, I've been more consistent with my workout. For some reason, jail, it changed me for the better or something. You know what I'm saying? Because in jail, I was doing push-ups and sit-ups every single day for 2 weeks. You know, for the 2 weeks I was in there, I was doing push-ups, sit-ups, and pull-ups. You know, I didn't do that much cardio, you know, but I was on them push-ups and sit-ups. You know, I was, man, and going, you know what I'm saying? Being locked down, that's all there is to do, man. You know what I'm saying? And I got swole in jail, man. Motherfuckers come up to me like, man, you look like the Terminator. For real, random dudes is coming out of nowhere, bro. I don't know if they were gay or nothing, but dudes is approaching me out of nowhere, like, man, you like the Rock or something, or you like swole, bro. You know, because I was in jail working out. I wasn't drinking no alcohol or nothing. I was eating that healthy stuff that they got in there for you. And jail food is healthy, bro. It's like, that's what you're supposed to eat, though, with no salt. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no preservatives, no added ingredients, nothing like that shit, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So with anything, man, when you're persistent, you start seeing results. It's like me doing push-ups. I start seeing the results I want to see when I'm persistent with the push-ups. That's why I always start my workout with push-ups. At least 300, man. I do them in sets. You know, 30, 30, 40, 40, 40, 30, 40, 40. You know what I'm saying? Turn hands in, turn hands out. You know, do certain type of push-ups. Do them regular. Do push-ups on the off the curb, so I could get that upper chest cut. My upper chest push-ups. Do push-ups on the curve so I could do, you know, lower pectoral muscles and stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Doing my capoeira, break a sweat with that, because you're moving, you throwing them circular kicks, man. That's gonna lean you the fuck out. Feel what I'm saying? So understand that, bro, with anything that you're persistent with, you're gonna see some results down the stretch. You know, I learned that in martial arts, capoeira class. You know. Anyway, I'm gonna end this live. I'm here to fly my sign right now. I'll see you guys later. You know, I'm always making shorter videos in the daytime. You guys have a good day. I'm out, man. Peace.